Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I don't know, our internet is here a little bit slow at the moment. Please do me a favor. I see there are already a couple of people in Zoom. Just confirm that you can hear and see me. That would be absolutely great. It's nice with the camera. I can just use it as a mirror. Kayla raised her hand. Yes, please. Scroll down with your mouse. Then you'll see there is a chat. There's also Q&A. You can write some questions in there. Like usual, I will just share that on our Facebook page so that more people can take advantage of this. Okay, funding connection. Okay, so let me see. There is go live. Oh God, oh God. Yeah, shit. Sorry. It doesn't share that on Facebook. I don't know. Yes. Okay, so what we will do is I will just stop that. We will just do two short and crisp. Tumi also raised the hand. Yes, please, both of you go into the chat. Just confirm. Can you hear and see me? Question, so that you can see where you can ask me the questions. Great, I see there are already 13 participants and they're absolutely great. Okay, let me try, please. Okay, so somebody said, great, thanks very much that you can hear and see me. I don't know, we have lots of problems this morning here. And I'm sure you heard me saying that before. We here in South Africa always think this internet is this temperamental only because we are in Africa. Let me tell you, that's not true. I attend lots of meetings with people from Europe and the US. And even in 5-star hotels, sometimes internet is not working. Okay, so one more trial here on Facebook. And yeah, it's not working. Let me just stop the live stream. Okay, well, I will just do two. I see there are 14 people in there. Absolutely great. Tumi said she can hear me. Konke said, yes, I can see you and hear you. Absolutely great. Okay, just let's dive into it. I will do that now twice this morning just to make sure that everybody gets the information. Let me go to my list. I made some notes just to make sure that I don't forget anything. Okay, so whenever you want to apply for funding with government institutions, with banks, even if you want to have a private investor, they all want to have the same documents from you. What they want, of course, they want to have your business plan, and they want to see that all the assumptions made in the business plan, in the financial forecast, are somehow proven by documents. Yeah. So if you want to apply for a loan or a grant, of course, a loan application is absolutely important. Please do me a favor, make sure that this form is filled in nicely and neat. you want to ask for a couple of millions of rent, and whoever wants to give you the money, they of course want to see that you are good with your administration skills. If they get, I don't know, some rubbish application form filled in, crossed out, nobody can read it, none of the relevant information is even filled in, you have no idea what I've seen. I always think, really, you feel your 5 million rand application is only worth this? Can't be, yeah? Please make sure, fill that in nice, neatly. If your handwriting is like mine, ask somebody else, yeah? A business plan needs to be included, of course. Financial forecast needs to be included. And you always need to have some quotations for the investment you want to make, yeah? This is the application part. The second part is all about the company details. Okay, so they want to have the registration document, they need the income tax number, they usually need tax clearance certificates. Some funds require your BE certificate. If you are trading already, they want annual financial statements. If you want to buy an existing business, they want annual financial statements of the existing business, please. They need company bank statements. Always depends on some for 6 months, some for 3 months, some for even longer. Just they want to see that the money really came into this business, okay? And they need to have a proof of address of the business. So, and then the third part is, what is also absolutely important, is all about the directors. If there's only one director, it only needs to be of this one person. If it's a CC, it's about all the members, yeah? They want the CV of all the shareholders, directors, or members of this entity. They want their private asset and liabilities. They want to have the income and expenses, your private income and expenses list, your private bank accounts, certified copies of IDs. They can't be older than 3 months. South Africa's crazy about that one. Proof of private residence. And if you're married, your marriage certificate, and maybe even certified copies of your spouse. It is not really, there's nothing what you should be able to get. There is nothing really complicated. It's just a long list with documentations, and it always takes our clients also time to compile everything. Yeah, what our job is then at the end of the day is to have a look at all the documentations you submitted, that it is according to the business plan. We've seen that so many times. Out of a sudden, the CK document from company registration is another one than it's in the business plan. Or the shareholders are not the same. Yeah, so these documentations are there to prove that your assumptions in the business plan, in your applications, are correct. It's not really difficult, it's not complex. I hope I was able to share that with you, and it's not really, there's nothing out of the ordinary what you really need. Yeah. Let me quickly see. Sviso, you're from Joburg. Okay, great. So if you have any questions at the moment, I'm definitely here to be able to answer them to me. I'm looking for equipment funding for my television and film company. I have been in the industry for 7 years. What are the pointers you can give me? Our company is startup and Funding Connection did my business plan. To me, I think I emailed you. I think you asked me these questions before. I'm not too sure. Obviously, you haven't received my email. It is this. There are some funds available. IDC is definitely the right. I think they have still a media fund. I'm not 100% sure. Keep in mind, these funds are always open for 2 to 3 years. And sometimes they are open if the budget is not used, even for a little bit longer. It's the same thing also for television and film company. You need to have some offtake agreements in place, stating that somebody will use your services on a monthly basis. Offtake agreements are absolutely important for you to have them in place. And then there are a couple of potential financiers. What I also would like to say is I usually am only able, this short and crisp assessment is I'm only checking 2 or 3 pointers. If you really want to apply for funding later on, there is, all funds have 20 pages of rules and regulations. Yeah, and because we've done the business plan for you, I would like to know exactly, I need to have a look how much funding you need and for what exactly. And I'll make a note in my calendar. And let me quickly do that. To me, check business plan for funding. But I remember I sent you something, and then we will take it from there. Conker, I'm concerned about limit for funding offered for startup business. Okay, so CFA starts usually from 50,000 Rand. NEF starts from 250,000 Rand. There are some, CFA has limits for up to 5 million Rand. NEF has different limits. It always depends on, they have, I don't know, 5 different funds or 6 different funds. Depends on the funds you want to apply for. The challenge for most companies is really getting these offtake agreements, because if you assume you want to have, I don't know, you want to sell 40,000 chicken per week, you need to prove that you have offtake agreements for 40,000 chickens per week. Okay, and let me tell you, I know lots of people are complaining, but if you are an experienced business owner, and you want, even if you want to invest your own capital, you don't need to raise finance. You first make sure that there's a market. You're not setting up a chicken farm or manufacturing for some pharmaceutical products. If you are not 100% sure that there is a market out there, you don't set up a manufacturing to manufacture, I don't know, some headache tablets, and only later on you go out to the pharmacies and see if somebody may want to buy or not. You figure that out before, yeah? So, and please, only if somebody just says, yes, I want to buy or I will buy, don't rely on these things. Make sure people give it to you in writing. If they don't want to give it to you in writing, then they are not serious, yeah? So I'm sorry to say that straightforward, but I experienced that on my own, that I relied on other people saying, no, Dagmar, when you do that, please, this is what you want to do. So, and I relied on some verbal commitments, and yeah, that didn't work out. Let's put it carefully this way. Yeah. I see there are 3 participants raised some hands. That's absolutely great. Please do me a favor, write in the, either click on your mouse, scroll down, there's a Q&A, and there are some chats right in there, yeah, so that I can then answer some questions. In general, if you want to apply, maybe I also want to mention it, make sure that it is complete, that everything looks neat, yeah? So somebody wants to give you some money, they need to really feel comfortable that you're in control, and admin is, for most entrepreneurs, not the priority, you know, so you're more interested in getting clients and making them happy. That's your job at the end of the day. But if you don't have your admin in place, if you are not in control of it, it will be really, you will not be able to make your customers and clients happy, because they don't get the invoice, you don't don't even know what they ordered, you forget time frames. Please mention the funding organizations that fund startup businesses. Most of the funding institutions, IDC, Land Bank, CIFA, and NEF will fund startups. These are the classical funding organizations. If you want to have a complete list with all the different funds available in South Africa, also through, I don't know, commercial banks or some other funds, I highly recommend have a look at our DIY kit. See, I can send you the link for my shop. It's only 150 Rand. It has get funded DIY kit. It's only 195 Rand. It has a list with all the contact details of funding organizations, and it also is has a handbook how to send you here the link, but I also will send it here to everybody else. There you can have a look here. This DIY kit, and it has also a guide on where if your company or business does this, where you should be able to apply. Yeah? Okay, great. If there are no other questions here at the moment, I will finish this off. Tumi, I'll definitely get back to you. Let me have a look at your business plan, and then I will send you everything in writing. Yeah. Yes, we will see us next week, Monday again. Okay. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.